Steeler Nation, what's going on? It's your man Kev Easy. The 53-man roster is official. There's no more question, no more games. Shout out to everybody that fought for a roster spot. Shout out to everyone that didn't make the team. You know, just because you didn't make this team won't mean that you won't make any team. And if you end up not making any team, look, you made it further than a lot of people who are playing the sport. You know, so salute to everybody, man. But this is all about the people that made the team, man. We kept 3 quarterbacks, of course. Kenny Pickett, Kenny franchise. I think that's going to start, bubbling up soon. Then you have Mason Rudolph, the trusty old vet. Well, he's not really that old, but the trusty vet. You have Mitch Trubisky, who's right. So you got we end up keeping 3 running backs, because I'm gonna just go straight to running backs because quarterbacks you already know is Kenny and the field, right? Running backs. It's been a lot of controversy in the preseason and offseason about should Jaylen Warren be the starter and whatnot. Guys, no. I think Jaylen Warren suits best when he's the second guy because it's that Le'Veon Bell, James Conner effect. Do your research on that. Do your homework on that. But we keeping 3 backs. Najee Harris, Anthony McFarland, who I felt like proved to a lot of people that he's a he's a pro running back. Like someone that can really play and make something happen. And I think the type of carries he will get this year will be the carries that he'll be able to shine in. And then, Jaylen Warren. So we keeping 3 backs. 3 backs. So you're like, 3 backs? I can live with that. Especially when Najee and Jaylen Warren may be like a 60-40 type of deal. Maybe 70-30. I think that might be too much. But more so like a 60-40 type deal with 60 being Najee and 40 being Jaylen Warren. Offensive linemen. It's a few guys that didn't make it because of trades. A few guys that got cut. But a few surprises. Not even a few. Just one surprise. Spencer Anderson making the team. It's not a total surprise, but I'm somewhat surprised because I was hearing towards the end that he wasn't doing too well. And, I'm not too familiar with Dalvin Cook and also, well, that's it, Dalvin Cook. So you can just look at those 2 guys being depth or, practice guys, not practice squad per se, but insurance. So, I already know how we got the offensive line. You have Dan Moore Jr. and Broderick Jones at the left. You have Isaac Samulu and maybe, I think, Nate Harbrick. I think he's on that side, left side. And Mason Cole, most likely is going to start at center with James Daniel being right guard and Chooks being on the right side of tackle with Anderson, Herbig, and, Dylan Cook being guys that you can just plug and play. Tight ends, I was scared when I saw this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared because when I saw how many tight ends it was, I said, we cut Connor. But nah, we'll get into that in a second. But we only kept 2 tight ends. I'm surprised by that. I thought that we would have kept Zach Gentry. I thought we would have kept, well, not really. But it was a small chance that I thought we was going to keep Williams as well. Robert Williams, I believe that was his name. If it's not your name, I'm sorry. But we end up keeping, of course, Pistol Pat, Freiermuth, and the big dog, Darnell Washington, at, tight ends. So the third or half a third tight end will be Connor Hayward, but he's listed as fullback / tight end. But really, they had to put that because they had to put that. You already know that Connor Hayward was going to be a football player. You feel me? So, and last but not least on offense, you have us keeping 6 receivers, which I feel is necessary because they all kind of bring a little different element to the game. You have Calvin Austin, of course, and this is all alphabetical order, not depth chart. Miles Boykin, Deontay Johnson, Gunnar Olszewski, George Pickens, and Allen Robinson II. Now, I'm not going to lie. Miles Boykin making it over, well, we already cut those guys. But Miles Boykin making it was pretty dope. He's a big body type guy. And I felt like it's necessary to have one of those receivers there. Gunnar making it is because Gunnar can do a whole lot. He can do a whole lot, man. And given the opportunity, he can make a play. Allen Robinson, of course, we traded for him, and you already know George Pickens is going to probably be receiver 1, and Deontay Johnson probably being the best receiver 2 in the game. You know what I mean? Probably the game has seen in a while, you know? So there's no offense to, you know, the guys over there with the Bengals receivers, even though if you feel offended, so what? So what? We see y'all when we see y'all. You feel me? But, man, that's the offense. I'm making a separate video for the defense, man. But salute to the guys that made the team. I cannot wait until I see you guys run the 49ers out the building. Out the building. That's going to be such an amazing game, man. Because, you know, we have the offense is having. I'll get into that in another video, man. That's the depth chart for the offense. I'm going to come back. Make sure y'all check out the defense on when it's coming next. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button to stay up to date for Steelers for 7 podcast content.